Greetings, dragons. My name is Vin, and you're most welcome to my channel, A Dragon Speaks Podcast, Episode 9. I extend my sincerest wishes of goodness and blessings to you today and always. In this episode of Quotes to Decode, I'm building on the inspiration from my previous podcast. As a small channel still growing my audience, finding fellow dragon seekers takes time. Many people have expressed their thoughts and feelings through quotes, and with the help of the internet, I have gathered a collection of quotes, some attributed to specific individuals and others not. If I haven't mentioned the author of a quote, please feel free to comment and let me know so I can make the necessary corrections. I have presented the quotes as I found them, and I hope you understand. So, in the second episode of my podcast, The Power of Starting Over, How New Beginnings Can Transform Your Life, I explore how starting over can lead to transformative changes. Now, I want to dive deeper and decode the meaning behind the 9 quotes featured in this episode. Let's get started with the first one. Quote number 1. And suddenly you know, it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings by Meister Eckhart. So there's a unique moment in life when everything seems to align, and you just know it's time for a change. This quote by Meister Eckhart speaks to that intuitive feeling we get when a new chapter is about to begin. The magic of beginnings lies in the potential and the unknown. Think about the excitement you feel on the first day of a new job or when you embark on a new adventure. It's a mix of nerves and hope, but there's something truly magical about stepping into the unknown and trusting that it will lead you to where you're meant to be. Quote number 2. We all have pasts. We all made choices that maybe weren't the best ones. None of us are completely innocent. But we get a fresh start every day to be a better person than we were yesterday. By an unknown author found from Relationship Rules. So this quote reminds us that every day offers a fresh start. We all carry the weight of past mistakes and regrets, but these don't define us. Instead, we have the power to make better choices today. It's a call to forgive ourselves and others, to let go of the past, and to focus on becoming the best version of ourselves with each new day. Quote number 3. Your soul will always tell you when it's time to start a new chapter in your life. Trusted by the Rain Club. So our intuition is a powerful guide. This quote emphasizes the importance of listening to our inner voice, especially when it tells us it's time for a change. Sometimes we ignore these signals out of fear or comfort, but deep down, our soul knows when we need to move forward. Trusting this inner wisdom is key to embracing new beginnings. Quote number 4. It's quite a big one. Your new life is going to cost you your old one. It's going to cost you your comfort zone and your sense of direction. It's going to cost you relationships and friends. It's going to cost you being liked and understood, but it doesn't matter. Because the people who are meant for you are going to meet you on the other side. And you're going to build a new comfort zone around the things that actually move you forward. And instead of liked, you're going to be loved. Instead of understood, you're going to be seen. All you're going to lose is what was built for a person you no longer are. Let it go. By Brianna Wiest from the Mind's Journal. This quote from Brianna Wiest is profound because it highlights the sacrifices that come with transformation. Starting over often requires letting go of old habits, relationships, and comfort zones. It's a difficult process but necessary for growth. The idea is that everything you lose is meant for the person you used to be, not who you are becoming. And what's the reward? A life filled with people and experiences that truly resonate with who you are now. Quote number 5. A tiny step of courage is always a good place to start, by Unknown. So, big changes often begin with small, courageous steps. This quote reminds us that we don't need to have everything figured out to start over. Sometimes all it takes is a tiny step, a phone call, an email, or even just a decision to try something new. Courage doesn't have to be grand. It can be as simple as saying yes to an opportunity that scares you. Quote 6. The idea of starting over is scary, but so is the thought of spending your entire life in a situation that you deserve better than, by J. Ironwood. This quote by J. Ironwood addresses the fear that often accompanies new beginnings. Yes, starting over is scary, but what's even scarier is staying stuck in a situation where you are unhappy or unfulfilled. It's about weighing the fear of the unknown against the discomfort of staying in a place that don't serve you. Quote number 7, my favorite quote. Repeat after me. My current situation is not my final destination, by Unknown. This quote is a mantra for anyone feeling stuck. It's a reminder that no matter where you are right now, it's not the end. Life is fluid and circumstances can change. By repeating this to yourself, you reinforce the idea that better things are on the horizon and you are just in a temporary phase on your way to something greater. Quote number 8. I'm starting over. A new pattern of thoughts, a new wave of emotions, a new connection to the world, a new belief system in myself, by Overly Exclusive. This quote is a declaration of a fresh start on multiple levels: mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and in self-belief. It's about consciously deciding to change how you think, feel, and interact with the world. Starting over isn't just about external changes, it's about internal transformation as well. Quote number 9. Change can be scary, but you know what's scarier? Allowing fear to stop you from growing, evolving, and progressing, by Mandy Hale. Mandy Hale's quote highlights a universal truth. Change is scary, but stagnation is even scarier. Fear often holds us back from taking the steps we need to grow and evolve. But staying in our comfort zone means missing out on opportunities for progress and personal development. The most common thread across these 9 quotes is the profound connection between starting over and the impact it has on your growth and fulfillment. Each quote emphasizes the importance of recognizing new beginnings as opportunities for transformation, overcoming challenges, and using these experiences to drive personal development. They all highlight that true fulfillment and strength come from embracing change, facing difficulties with courage and determination, and understanding that even small steps can contribute to a greater journey. By seeing new beginnings as chances for growth and aligning them with a sense of purpose, we can find deeper meaning and satisfaction in our lives. Now, have you ever noticed that we start over every day? Each morning when we wake up, we thank God for another day. Not just because it's another day, but because it brings hope and an opportunity to become the best version of ourselves. Even our earth goes through different seasons and starts over again each time. We are only human and our lives are already so complicated. Things could be simpler, but we often tend to complicate them, whether in our own lives or with others around us. We are currently in the year 2024, or is it? As of April 2024, Nepal was in the year 2081 on the Bikram Sambat calendar, which is the official calendar of Nepal. 5 years ago, things seem quite different from what they are now. My point here is that no matter which year or timeline we are in, we always have to go through a fresh start. We always have to start from zero each time, whether it's a new relationship, a job, trusting yourself, or anything else. We always have to begin somewhere. However, each new beginning comes with different circumstances. A fresh start can be the most confusing, scary, and hopeless period. But I believe it's divine timing. That's when things start to align for you. And that's the best part. When you wait and give it time, you'll slowly start seeing changes and signs. What you need during this divine time is to accept what is, submit yourself to the higher energy, and let go of what has happened. Be patient during this critical moment. You'll need to do more listening and reflecting rather than making any risky decisions. Always remember that healing is a superpower that accompanies the beginning of anything new. Let me give you a relatable example. When we get hurt or wounded in our leg or arm, we can see with our eyes just how severe the injury is. Depending on how many times we've experienced it before, we can often estimate how long it will take to heal. Can we ignore the pain we feel at that moment? No, that's just being human. All we can think about at that time is resting and not trying to accomplish anything else. Some wounds are so painful that they can bring tears to our eyes, whether we are children or adults. We humans are blessed with the ability to feel everything around us. How sacred is that? Likewise, a new beginning or a fresh start doesn't always come from a happy place. It often arises from experiences, failures, and lessons learned. It's really up to us how we reflect on all of this. You might be tempted to stay safe in your comfort zone once you realize how stepping out can affect your emotions. Some of us are strong, and some of us are more vulnerable when it comes to emotions. It depends on how deep a person's life experiences are or where they are in their journey. Just like the 9 quotes above, each individual has a message to share with the world. One of the quotes says, "Change can be scary, but what's scarier is remaining in the same situation and allowing fear to stop you from growing, evolving, and progressing." My message to you is this: no matter what life throws at you, don't give up. Embrace new beginnings. The more uncertain and unknown something feels, the more it can fuel your curiosity to discover your true path. Remember, every person you meet is different from the next, and simply knowing this can serve as a powerful wake-up call. Dear Dragons, I could keep going, but time doesn't allow me to continue in this podcast. Today, I have truly enjoyed sharing my feelings and thoughts with you through these quotes. I look forward to having more meaningful conversations as we continue this journey together. As we come to the end of this episode of Quotes to Decode, I hope these powerful words have inspired you to reflect on your journey and the purpose that drives you. Each quote serves as a reminder that starting over is not just a chance to reset, but a profound opportunity to align with your true path and embrace your growth. My dear dragons, thank you for joining me on this exploration of transformative quotes. Remember, each fresh start is a step towards becoming the best version of yourself. And every challenge faced is a part of your incredible journey. Stay curious, stay courageous, and always trust in the magic of new beginnings. This is Vin signing off. Until next time, keep evolving and keep shining. You've got this. Goodbye for now, and may your path be illuminated with purpose and passion.